Good afternoon and welcome to the territory. Thanks for joining us another week of our interesting bulletin. And this week, remember, we are going to give you reports from the nation's capital, but especially we are going to look at some latest happening in some communities. So, stay tuned. We'll be back right shortly. Thanks for staying tuned. And remember, you can join us on our YouTube channel at NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Now, let's begin with Karamajigi community. A resident of Karamajigi community in the Federal Capital Territory, hosted the National Hospital, have received a touch of the corporate social responsibility via free medical services to enhance their health status. Salwa Khalil Ibrahim reports that the gesture marks the 25th anniversary of the tertiary health facility.
Karamajigi as a community is hosting more than 15,000 people.
For more than 3 decades, Karamajiji community handed over a portion of land to the management of the then Mariam Abacha Mother and Child Hospital, now National Hospital, Abuja. Today, some of the community members decry the accessibility of a first-class medical care, describing it as exorbitant.
If you are coming from airport, is Karamajigi the last community before the villa? So I believe that if there is anything good coming from National Hospital, Karamajigi community should be the first priority.
To this end, the National Hospital Abuja has not forgotten its host community with the best of medical care at no cost.
National Hospital is a part of a community. So even though you deal with patients every day, you impact positively on their lives every day, but there are times when you need to reach out to the community itself to really see the diseases there, to assist them, and to also foster collaboration and harmonious relationship between the institution and the community.
Well, my hope that people will have greater access by route of health insurance so that people will be able to afford health care.
This is part of activities marking the hospital's 25th year anniversary, hoping to sustain this gesture for the benefit of humanity. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
Thank you, Salwa. Still talking health. Awareness creation is very integral in advocacy, although another side of this coin is embracing the campaign and imbibing messages by the people it is meant for. The good news is that the 2024 World AIDS Day was commemorated on December 1, packed with activities by the FCTA in collaboration with partners. Well, in this report, I am going to be telling you how FCTA residents, especially people living with HIV/AIDS, saw this year's celebration as an El Dorado that will leave a long-lasting impression. Let's take a look.
Is the nation's capital, and it has been experiencing infrastructural development as well as human capital development. But notwithstanding, the administration is not taking the issue of health with levity, and that is why this year's World AIDS Day was marked in grand style. But were there expectations, and were these expectations met? Well, this report will be revealing answers to those questions.
For FCT residents, this year's World AIDS Day will remain remarkable, leaving a long-lasting impression in the hearts of many. The World AIDS Day is marked every December 1, and in FCT it was packed with activities. The theme for this year, Take the Right Step, Sustain HIV Response Among Children, calls for renewed focus in addressing HIV in children. The journey of combating HIV/AIDS in Nigeria began in 1986. It cannot be denied that the HIV service in the FCT is being expanded and strengthened. This is the reason why this year's celebration was person-centered approach. The roadwork is also a platform to reach FCT residents with the Know Your Status campaign.
But with this work, as we go along the way, We're going to tell people about HIV/AIDS, about the importance of knowing their status, about the importance of staying safe. So we also, that keeping healthy is one of the things we advocate. So the walk is a form of exercise and is also a form of awareness creation. As we walk along the way, we talk to people we meet on the road so that they know that every year at this time we commemorate the World AIDS Day and also the message we want to relate to them.
So we've been collaborating with them, also looking at the issue of sustainability, which it's working towards ensuring that government leads and of course continues to lead the intervention about or around HIV/AIDS in FCT. So we have been working closely with government, which has resulted in all the achievements we have achieved in FCT.
The whole essence of the celebration is to assess progress, identify gaps, and remember those who have lost their lives to the disease.
In terms of the question from NTA regarding lost follow-up. So the WHO standard is that lost follow-up should be less than 2%, and in the FCT it is currently at 1.9%. So we are doing a very good job.
That HIV testing is free, and those that are found positive, they have access to free medication as well. And we have services that are very accessible.
There's the need to critically intensify case-finding linkage to care and strategies to prevent mother-to-child transmission.
Mothers to mother. That is, these are a group of people that follows the women right from inception, from diagnosis, through the path of care, even to the family. Also, we've also trained some unconventional health workers or people, not necessarily health workers, including traditional birth attendants.
It was also a time not only to talk the talk, but touch the lives of these people directly. Necessitated the distribution of sewing and grinding machines, nutritional supplements, immune booster drugs, as well as cash reward to outstanding individuals for their resilience and commitment in their contribution in the fight against HIV/AIDS.
The Honorable Minister of FCT, the Permanent Secretary, the Mandate Secretary, SDS, and Permanent Secretary, SDS, they have made it possible for this year to be like this. And I know the Honorable Minister is hearing us. He's going to make it easy for us for more release of fund and adequate and consistent release of fund. Because we have a lot of work to do to make these people living with HIV/AIDS happy.
I'm very happy for the organization, so I thank everybody who contributes.
They say if you're not infected, you are affected. That is the more reason why FCT residents should know that there are 122 service delivery points and 285 conventional sites and 37 unconventional sites for the treatment and screening for HIV/AIDS. Aisha Uba Ali, NTA News.
That's from Amake, but now let's go to Kabusa. One of the critical infrastructure, the Tobani ceremony of members of Buhari Traditional Council has held with the newly coronated traditional heads, charged to promote and uphold peace, unity, and harmony, which the traditional institution, as custodian of the people, is known for. Deborah Gazajimaika was at Buhari for the ceremony and reported that 21 persons were installed as heads of Buhari decentralized community. Let's see the report.
History has it that the original name for Buhari is Boya. How did it evolve to Boya is exactly what the area council education secretary, who was also Toband as traditional leader, explains.
Boya is blessed, and why we are calling it Boya, when people we are traveling, they reach a place where they supposed to stop, they stop there, and they rest there. On resting, they have to pound the pallium, and we call it Boya.
That's happened in Boya, Buhari Area Council today. That I'm full with joy of what has happened, and it's my prayer that God will help us to carry on this job.
Esu Buhari Ibrahim Yero says, irrespective of the different community heads installed today, Boya remains an indivisible entity having one historical antecedent. From time immemorial, Boya stands for unity and progress, not in the spirit of divide and rule.
Most especially when there are issues that they need to be resolved. They don't need to be carrying remote from here to police station and here and there. No, they should be able to settle such issues amicably.
I'm charging the newly appointed leaders of communities, in Buhari Chiefdom in particular, to ensure that there is peace, there is proper creation of awareness for people to understand the essence of living together.
While Boya wishes that government empowers the traditional institution, some of the new community leaders expressed their joy and said Boya traditional stool is non-partisan.
Are now to ban as the community leaders in order to deal with the situation and the issues that are within Buhari Area Council.
I hold the community responsibility to ensure there is peace, to checkmate insecurity in time of influx of illegal people.
Gbagi cultural dance was at its best as all rejoiced over the development and progress of Boya Chiefdom in Abuja. Deborah Gazaji Maika, NTA News.
Thank you, Debbie. That was from Buhari Area Council. Now, let's go to Garki Village. Residents of Garki Village are calling for improved infrastructure in their territory, citing concerns over the lack of some basic social amenities and services. Sandra Kemen, who visited the community, tells us more.
Garki is said to be the first district situated in the heart of the FCT, a beehive but lacks modern infrastructural development. Residents urge authorities to invest in critical infrastructure projects, such as upgrading buildings and improving access road networks, among others.
I feel some structural things need to be looked into, like the buildings, though it is a village, which, as it is called a village, it should have some village settings. But notwithstanding, some buildings are actually old that they need to work on them. Maybe the resident and the government can work hand in hand to see how they develop most of these areas. And somehow the youth needs some certain level of education, which has to do with vocation, so that they can be empowered and they will have something to do with their hands.
There are different areas that this community needs government intervention. Such as you can see, the road the road is on tile, and we lack drainage and water. Although we have light, I think Garki is having constant light for now. My appeal to government is that they should try and look into this community.
By prioritizing these projects, Garki residents hope to create a more sustainable and livable community for themselves and future generations. In Abuja, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
Yes, Sandra, I'm sure concerned authorities will look into those plights there. Now, one of the critical infrastructure that connects hard to rich communities is a good road network. It is in the bid to achieve this that the Kabusa to Shakura KT road were being constructed by the FCT administration. And this community report, our correspondent Onezi Yakubu, who has been monitoring the unfolding events of project flag off by the FCT minister Nyesom Wiki, brings us up to speed with the feeling of the beneficiaries of these critical projects. Onoze, let's hear from you.
Call it celebration dance, you may not be wrong. And with the array of crowds that came out to witness this epoch-making event, it is a testament to the fact that their age-long dreams and aspirations have come to reality. The road from Kabusa to Takushara and KT traverses many other communities who are predominantly farmers. Hence, their heartfelt joy being displayed with this gesture.
The construction of this Kabusa KT road is one act of generosity and goodwill to touch and reduce pains of the residents of Kabusa and KT, who have suffered so much as a result of the poor state of the road. Consequently, the absence of this road and poor state of the road have made it a soft target for kidnappers, armed robbers, and bandits, which has caused the residents to run away from their homes.
The acting executive secretary of FCDA, Richard Yunan Adauda, a son of the soil and a homeboy, highlights the positive impact of the routes to the residents of the benefiting communities. The icing on the cake of this critical infrastructure being provided is that street lights will be installed along the route to ensure the streets are well illuminated at night.
In the course of the development of this project, there will be job creation, both direct and indirect. After the construction, when it's done, it will provide a quick and timely response to emergencies when they arise, and even quick access to health services.
The stretch of the road from Kabusa to Takushara and Keti covers a total length of about 20 kilometers. From Kabusa community, Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Buari, one of the 5 area council in the FCT, has a growing population, especially among the productive sector of the society. The local government area is bordered by Ushafa, Sumadam, Bokoma, and Duseva Karanta communities, all hosting township markets and other businesses. Public and privately run. Correspondent Hawa Gimba commuted through the Buari Road on Saturday and tells us her experience.
The construction work has reduced the road to a single lane, forcing motorists to navigate through congested and chaotic traffic situation. Some drivers attempting to break traffic rules further exacerbate the congestion. This has resulted in frustration and anger among commuters who are stressed from the long delay. Residents of Buari Area Council and travelers to the northern parts of the country spend several man-hours waiting for the road to be free. The construction, while necessary for the improvement of the road infrastructure, is however causing untold hardship to commuters. Authorities are being called on to take action on quick completion of the ongoing construction and implement measures to mitigate the traffic congestion. In the meantime, commuters who ply the axis are advised to exercise patience, plan their trips in advance, and consider alternative routes to avoid congested areas. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Meanwhile, more than 100 persons living along Zuba Expressway have been trained on post-crash care, an initiative of the Federal Road Safety Corps aimed at providing road crashes respondents the knowledge for effective rescue approach. Odiri Ogboro Arute reports that the program was put together by the FRSC FCT Command in collaboration with the Hospital Emergency Response Foundation, a non-governmental organization in Zuba.
One of the core mandates of Federal Road Safety Corps is to ensure that road traffic crashes are reduced to a minimum level, educate motorists and other road users with relevant knowledge to avert crashes that can lead to mortality. The command is collaborating with Hospital Emergency Response Foundation to train communities on post-crash care response to assist crash victims before the availability of proper medical care.
This here, and then you go straight. Don't allow your hand to bend. Do you hear that?
Safety is established to also give succor to crash victims where it happens. And so we are trying to expand our base by ensuring that we bring help nearer to crash victims.
Have the right mindset to be able to attend to casualties. Also, we teach them how to treat people when they see them on the road.
Participants believe that the community post-crash care training is coming at the right time as more vehicular movement on the road is getting hard due to the festive season.
Anybody that helps life, just like the first speaker said, that we lost about 4 million people in a year. And out of these 4 million, if they can get assistance, about 1 point something can be alive.
Being here, being exposed to the things we need to do so that there won't be casualties. I think I have the confidence to help and to save people.
The thing you do here, I am happy every day. This Zuba
to Tungamaje. If you ask the day, these people no sleep. This bro the guy come today, told something, me I like him.
The FCT sector commander reiterates the command's effort to ensuring safety on FCT roads as the post-crash care training will continue at various points in the FCT.
Carry this hand to this side. Hello. You do a chin lift and a head tilt to open his airway. Can you see me? Yes. You carry this hand and place it here so that he will. What is the essence of keeping the hand here?
In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News.
Well, such trading is apt, looking that we are in the festive period, a lot of vehicular movement on the road. And that's how we conclude from the territory today. Please do join us again next week for another interesting package. I am Aisha Ubayi. Do have a nice day.